DJs, a serious question to start, man. In your experience, what is that process like with a new group developing a collective identity?
It's very important, especially for a group like this. We have high aspirations, and a lot of guys are coming back from injury. It's been a long time since we've all played together as a group. We have a new coaching staff, some guys from last year. So it's good for us to come in here and just kind of build camaraderie and play as much as we can and gel and play through mistakes, work through new schemes on both sides of the ball just to get better.
Greg Logan.
Hi, DJ.
So,
Listen, everybody's talked about your personality, your impact in the locker room, and so on. I just wonder if you could describe, how you take that role on yourself, what you think you need to do for this team on that level. And secondly, you've played with Jeff Green in the past. Can he also kind of provide a solid veteran voice in the locker room?
I mean, first of all, I'd just like to say Jeff and I were teammates before. I want to wipe that slate, but I'm happy Jeff is here, I guess. No, I'm just kidding. Jeff is a great guy. He's awesome, man. And like you said, another great veteran guy to come in here and contribute to the team. He knows how to play the game of basketball. He's going to be very versatile for us on both ends of the floor, guarding multiple positions, playing multiple positions. So he's going to be great for us this season. And as far as my personality goes, I think that's just me as a person, man. I want to have fun while I'm competing. Come in and just kind of give things that I see from the years that I've played and learn while I'm doing that. We got a lot of great basketball minds in here, players, coaches, everybody who can contribute things that they see, different vantage points. So I just want to come and be a great veteran leader for our guys and keep it kind of lighthearted, especially when we're going through the ups and downs of the season. You can go on a great streak, you can go on a bad streak, but for us to be able to keep things in perspective and compete while having fun, that's kind of my main focus.
Malika Andrews.
Hi, DeAndre. Kevin told us yesterday that he expects to play some minutes at center when there's some small ball lineups out on the floor. Do you have any tips for him as the incumbent in that position?
No, I mean, it's Kevin Durant. Like, he can play whatever position that he wants to play. Like, I think he's going to be fine. He's worked his ass off his off seasons to get his body where he needs it to be. He's moving great. He's in there playing some 4 right now, so and some 5. So just to be able to see him going out there playing multiple positions and being so versatile, it's going to definitely challenge some other defenses.
Alex Schiffer.
Hey, DeAndre, I got a two-parter for you. Reggie Perry being the rookie and a member of the front court, I'm curious what he's shown you. Reggie Perry.
Oh, Rook.
Okay.
Yeah.
What has he shown you in the time you've had with him as a member of the front court? And then just some of the guys have said this is about as competitive as inter-squad scrimmages they've ever partaken in. You've played on some deep teams. I'm curious if that's the same for you.
Man, I love Rook. I love what he's doing. He's a tough player. No fear out there. Very strong guy. Skilled player, can shoot the basketball. So, just to be able to battle against him, J.A., and Nick when he's on the floor healthy, it gets all of us better, man. We've definitely had some heated battles between all of us, but it's not anything that's negative or detrimental to practice. It's all about us getting better, and we challenge each other every single day. So that's great. But like I said, Rook has done a great job, man. He's a great listener. He's actually working right now. So just to be able to have somebody around who is a young player wanting to soak up all that knowledge and work as hard as he can, it's great to have somebody like that on our team.
Christian Winfield.
Hey, DeAndre. I actually got 2 for you as well. Number one, how are you, or are you at all kind of trying to work to keep the guys maybe on the outside of the rotation, the younger guys, keep them involved and engaged? Steve was talking about how, it's quite clear that we've got a list of guys that we're probably going to run through and that we're going to use, and some of the younger guys probably aren't going to get so much playing time. So how are you, if at all, maybe keeping a Reggie or a Rook interested and engaged, even though he's probably not going to get that much playing time. And then the other guys, the younger guys on the lower end of the roster as well. And then secondly, Joe said you kind of cracked the joke when he was going up for a dunk. He told him all his money was weighing down from his contract. Steve said you've been lighthearted. You've been cracking jokes. I'm just curious, where does that funny personality come from? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that something you've had all your life, or is that just like something that came about naturally?
I think that has just been a part of my personality. Sometimes it's probably got me in trouble, especially in school. But out here on the basketball floor, man, I love to compete. I love the game of basketball. I love competition, the camaraderie aspect behind it. It's a game, like I said before, that we've all fell in love with before, we wanted to go pro or whatever the case may be. And we know how quickly, the game can be taken away from us. So I definitely don't want to take anything for granted. I want to take advantage of these opportunities while we're able to be here and play and be healthy. And I guess be like semi-young. But as far as younger players, I think that they're very mature, man. Everybody wants to work. They want to get better. And even if guys aren't getting the reps that they want to get in practice, those guys are locked in timeouts. Whenever we do scrimmage, guys are locked in on there, seeing plays, defensive schemes. And before and after practice, guys get their work in. Like right now, those guys are out there working their tails off right now. So it's good to be able to have young talent like that who want to work. They want to continue to get better. And when you have guys like Kai and Kev and Joe and Spencer and guys who've been in the league for a few years, they can learn from. It just takes their talent level up a notch.
Otis Livingston.
Hey, DeAndre, just wondering, you've been there a year now. We have yet to see Kyrie and Kevin play together. How excited are you to see those guys get on the court and perform together? And as far as NBA dynamic duos, where do you think they could rank, especially if Kevin comes back fully healthy?
Well, I'm obviously biased, so that's my answer on that. But I'm super excited for those guys to get back on the floor. But I know that they're dying to get back on the court, man. They are competitors. Those guys are super skilled, great, smart guys when it comes to schemes and seeing plays develop on both ends of the floor. So, those guys are our leaders, to an extent. And we want to be able to follow what they're doing and back them up throughout this season. It's going to be a crazy season, and we want to make sure that those guys are healthy. And we gotta pick them up at times. We can't put a lot of pressure on those guys and just hope that they take us to the promised land. It's going to take I don't know how 15, 20, whatever the roster is. It's going to take all of us to come out there and compete and pick each other up. There's going to be days where Kai doesn't have it going. There's going to be days where Kevin doesn't have it going. There's going to be days where both of them don't have it going. And we got to be able to pick each other up. That's what a team's all about.
Last question will go to Gerard Hector.
Hey, DeAndre, you talked about camaraderie. Obviously, the on-court stuff will happen the more you guys play and just time. But how are you as a team? Are you guys working with the off-court camaraderie and chemistry, especially in the midst of a global pandemic?
I mean, well, this season is going to be a lot different than any other seasons prior. We usually go to dinner, we go to movies, bowl, whatever it is, just to kind of get out of the hotel. So we got to find different ways to still be able to hang out off the floor and in a safe way, obviously. I'm not trying to sit outside and eat outdoors while it's cold, but I mean, we'll figure out ways for us to gel and build off the floor safely.